this is Shiraz. Welcome to our channel, runningcompany.in. It's all about running. Today's topic of discussion is heart rate based training for the runners. Heart rate is becoming one of the most important parameters when it comes to training intensity and pacing. It's also one of the safest method to be used for the runners and for the people who are into exercise. Before we dive deep into the topic, let us first understand how to measure the heart rate, just in case if you do not have the heart rate sensors or any kind of heart rate monitors. There are two methods to manually measure the heart rate. One is through the radial sight and the other one is through the carotid sight. To measure the heart rate using the radial sight, all you need to do is place your hand on the opposite wrist. Make sure that you use your index finger and the first finger and place it right on the wrist, half an inch inside of your joint, in line with your index finger. Once you find the pulse, you can count the beat for 10 seconds and multiply it by 6, or you can count the beats for 15 seconds and multiply it by 4, or you can count the beats for 30 seconds and multiply it by 2. Important point here to remember while you are measuring the heart rate based on the radial sight, and specifically if you are monitoring someone else's heart rate, never to use the thumb, as you may feel your own beat. Second method of measuring the heart rate is through the carotid sight. All you need to do is place the tip of your index finger and the middle finger under your neck where the jaw is angled. Make sure you press it very gently, very lightly, as the carotid arteries carry the oxygenated blood from the heart to the brain. All you need to do is, once you start feeling the beat, count it for 60 seconds. You can find the pulse on either side of the neck. You can also monitor your heart rate by using a fingertip pulse oximeter. All you need to do is switch on the device and insert your index finger and wait till you get the reading. Once you have learned how to measure the heart rate using a manual method or by using any of the devices, then all you need to do is measure your target heart rate so that you can work on a specific training zone. I use COMPANYIN formula to find out my target heart rate or the training zone. COMPANYIN formula is nothing but a mathematical formula that uses maximum heart rate, your resting heart rate, into the percentage of training intensity to get the target heart rate. Therefore, the target heart rate is the max heart rate minus the resting heart rate into the percentage of training intensity plus the resting heart rate. Important thing here to remember is to calculate your resting heart rate early morning as soon as you wake up, even before you step out of your bed. To make it simple, let us apply the formula and do the math, and let us calculate. So 220 minus my age, that is 40, is equal to 180. 180 minus my assumption based resting heart rate 65 is equal to 115. 115 into my percentage of training, that is 60%, is equal to 69. 69, add that to the resting heart rate, that is 65. The final answer that you get is 134. So if I decide to work out at my 60% of my max capacity, I should be targeting the heart rate of 134. There is one more method of Dr. Phil Maffethon which has been widely used by ultra runners, endurance athletes, and also many triathletes use this to build their base when they are building their aerobic capacity or the aerobic base. To find out the maximum heart rate according to the COMPANYIN formula, it is 220 minus the age. But in Dr. Phil Maffethon's method, it's 180 minus the age. So let us do the math. 180 minus my age is 40 is equivalent to 140 beats per minute. That means most of my runs during my aerobic base building period will happen at 140 and it will not spike beyond 140. You can use Dr. Phil Maffethon's method for base building or to create fat loss or to teach your body to use fat as a major source of fuel while you're doing your aerobic slow runs. Hope you've liked the video. Do leave your thoughts and comments under the comment section below. Until then, this is Shiraz signing off from runningcompany.in. It's all about running.